Welcome back to Rennes, and it is second day of action here at the YONEX French Open. Well, after the retirement by the Olympic champion and defending champion here, Victor Axelsen, in the men's singles, bitter disappointment for the fans here in France because they love to see Victor Axelsen play. We turn our attention to women's doubles, and it's the German combination of Linda Efler and Isabel Lohau up against the former champions, in fact two-time finalists, Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara. Won the title here 5 years ago, and then they were beaten in the final last year. Last year losing out in a thrilling final to Pearly Tan and Tina Muralitharan, who sadly had to withdraw this year. Well, as you can see, this is the third quarter of the draw, the women's doubles draw, and Japanese opposition have come through the first round against the silver medalists from the World Junior Championships, the American pair of Corbett and Lee. What an exciting time that America has got a women's doubles pair that's done so well in World Junior Championships. So here come the players for our next match, the women's doubles. And you will notice that the Japanese players are not wearing the same coloured t-shirts and not carrying their normal racket bags, and that is because their luggage has still not arrived from Amsterdam. How the players are coping, I think they're coping remarkably well in these very difficult circumstances for them. Well, this will be a first meeting between these two pairs.
Hello.
I understand that some of the Japanese players have been washing out kit after matches yesterday, sharing kit amongst the team.
You will serve, Mayu will serve, who will receive? Linda, okay, which hand? Tata?
And they've most likely also been exempt from the requirement to have the name on the back of the shirt.
Absolutely. And also the pairs having significantly different coloured kit.
Yeah.
I think every rule is exempt, seeing as it's not just one player, it's whole teams of players are missing their luggage. Linda Efler is 28 years of age from Ensteden and lives in Saarbrücken. She's a very tall lady at 5'10", whereas Isabel Lohau, the 31-year-old from Hersbruck in Nuremberg, Bavaria, also lives in Saarbrücken now, so she's just under 5'6". Went down a couple of places on the world ranking, published yesterday to 33, but have been as high as 20, a total of 4 weeks across two different spells at their career high. Whereas Mayu Matsumoto, the 28-year-old from Sapporo in southwest Hokkaido, the northernmost of the main 4 islands that make up Japan. She is also a tall lady at 5'9½". Wakana Nagahara is 27, and she's also from Hokkaido. They have been world number ones, as you can see, but currently number 6. In fact, they went up 2 places on the world ranking published yesterday. Our court officials for this one from France and Greece, and I can tell you that the Japanese pair are making their 5th appearance here at the French Open, as indeed
ready to play
is Isabel Lohau, I believe. It's only their 3rd appearance as a pair, though, in the women's doubles. So the Japanese coaching bench I think even some of the coaches haven't got their kits.
And commentators.
And commentators. I'm sorry to rub it in, Steve. You see, those of us that went via London
Yeah.
got our bags. I shouldn't gloat. I'll probably lose my bag on the way home now, won't I?
Sasaki was in a very neutral shirt there on the Japanese coaching bench.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara, Japan. And on my left, Isabelle Lohau and Linda Efler, Germany. Mayu Matsumoto to serve to Linda Efler. Love all. Play.
So Matsumoto and Nagahara nearest to us. Here they are. The former champions from 2018 and beaten finalists last year, getting this first round women's doubles underway.
Service over.
Two-time former world champions, this pair from Japan. So
love.
not only their world
Stop
ranking,
walking.
but also their past results. Oh dear, what's
Stop walking. Now.
what's happening now? Surely she's not
walking.
withdrawing, is she? No, 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 no. Surely not. What's the problem
Now
here,
it's
Steve?
walking.
Oh, it's okay now.
Now it's walking. The pad is working now. It's not working. Thank you.
Okay,
So it's
the
working
pad
now.
wasn't working. It was the umpire that called for the short timeout.
Yeah.
One love. Play.
So 1-love. But Steen, I was going to tell you that this Japanese combination, I was telling you that it was a 5th time at the French Open. Their previous 4, they've been in 2 finals.
Two
And the
love.
worst they've done is 2 semi-finals.
Yeah.
They obviously like playing in
They
France.
like playing in France.
Yeah.
But this year it's a new venue.
Yeah.
So interesting to see how they're going to cope with that. Obviously, they're the heavy favorites in this first round match here, but throughout the tournament, that's going to be interesting to see, because the
Service
old
over.
one, the
One, go.
the Coubertin Stadium in Paris, tend to play a little bit to the slow side, which was beneficial for the former world champions.
The forehand serve from Nagahara.
2-all.
And very unusual, she played a low serve there. Normally just seems to get the shuttle into play with a flick serve.
That's the new gear, I think.
An influence on the serve.
Oi, that's a lucky shot.
Came off the frame of the racket.
Service over.
Both the German
3,
players are
Go.
sports soldiers. They're in the army, but the army give them as much time off to play sports pretty much as they want.
Yeah, I think there's some mandatory weeks throughout the year, but apart from that, they can focus on their sport.
I like that block from Nagahara. Perhaps we have to
Service
question the
over.
cross-court smash from Efler.
3-all.
At least you need to have a plan for what to do when it's defended well.
one semi-final this year for the German
4,
combination.
3.
That was at the European Games in Poland. But as far as World Tour events are concerned, well, 13 first or second round losses this year. So whilst they've done well at European events, they've struggled,
5, 3.
has to be said, in 2023 in these elite World Tour events.
Yeah. Especially against Asian pairs. And got one win against a pair from India.
Oh my goodness gracious, what on earth was that?
Service over.
Which pair was that, Steen?
4,
It was
5.
Siguredi and her partner. And she's changing partners a bit at the moment, so I'll have to double check it. Shruti Mishra and Siguredi in India Open first round
5 all.
earlier on in the year. So there's two things that where statistics is against the Germans here. First, they're playing an Asian pair, and then they're playing a top 20 pair. They've only ever beaten two pair. They got two wins against top 20 players.
Service over.
Both wins
6,
came against the
5.
Danes, Forgård and Thyssen. But
Which is also the pair they beat
Play.
in the quarter-final of the European Games to get their bronze medal.
exactly.
Oh, that's nice. Lovely little block.
Service over. 6 all. Linda to serve.
And the thing is, statistics, that's just on paper. It's not like their opponents are getting any points ahead in the actual match here.
Service over. 7, 6.
But it's a little bit, it says a little bit about expectations and who's the favorites and so on.
Yeah, and I think it even more confirms who's the favourites for this women's doubles first round encounter. Let's just watch this rally. Nice shot, very nice shot from Linda Efler.
Service
Compare
over.
the fact that they've
7
lost
all.
11 first round matches in World Tour events, Steen, and 2 second round matches to Matsumoto and Nagahara. Only once this year from 13 tournaments have they failed to reach at least a quarter-final.
8,
That's great
7.
consistency.
And they're in a fierce battle for Olympic qualification with
Yeah.
two other Japanese pairs where it's less than 1,200 points in between them.
Yeah.
So far, this pair here have fared the best of the Japanese pairs since 1st of May, where the Olympic qualification started.
Just wide. Well, at the moment, Matsumoto and Nagahara on the world
8
rankings
all.
are the third Japanese pair at number 6, which shows how strong Japanese women's doubles is. But as far as the race to the World Tour finals are concerned, after last week in Denmark, where they reached the semi-final, they've gone up to number 3, and they're the top-ranked Japanese pair.
Exactly, just like the Olympic qualification, and that could be crucial whether you get the invite for the World Tour final. Pair number 3, who doesn't get in,
9, 8.
loses a chance to score points.
Yeah.
Linda.
Yeah.
Service over. 9 all.
on that framework, a very positive start for the Germans, who's actually been able to penetrate the Japanese defense.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Service over. 10-9.
Nice idea. Wrong execution.
Service over.
Service return.
10-all.
That's a good return of the flick serve.
Service over.
Very good smash
11-10.
from Matsumoto. And it does mean that the former champions have a 1-point advantage here at the mid-game interval of the opening game. So 11-9. 11-10, I beg your pardon. 8 minutes.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Coach, to your place, thank you. (11-10). Play.
So 11-10 in favour of the former champions, Matsumoto and Nagahara. There's the more usual flick serve from Nagahara. Oh, she read it. That's a missed opportunity.
12-10.
Well, Steen, here's a fun fact. Of course, the French Open changed dramatically when we had the Super Series, the inception of the Super Series back in 2007. All the world's top players started playing this event. So I'm going to give you a stat just going back to 2007. Oh, just watch this rally. That's a great smash once again from Matsumoto. You think of all the great women's doubles pairs throughout that period from 2007 till now, and the number of tournaments that women's doubles Japanese pairs have won. This Japanese pair on court is the only pair to reach the final and win.
Wow.
Or win, I should say.
Yeah. So
at this French Open.
So they're the only ones who has actually been contested a final here.
That's
of Japanese
correct.
pair. Wow, that's
Linda.
That's an extraordinary statistic, isn't it?
Do not delay the game, okay?
because I mean it's at least 10 years where they've been contesting the finals.
Absolutely.
Starting with Matsumoto and Takahashi. I suppose maybe Maeda and Sutsuna.
Yeah.
Also so far that's landed in.
Service over. 11-14.
Well, they may have won that rally, Steen, but it bothers me that the German pair seem content to defend.
Yeah, but I think also it's important that they don't sort of attack themselves into a position where the Japanese can counter them. So if they can withstand the the attack of the Japanese pair, then it's positive.
Service over.
But they've had trouble so
15,
far.
Yeah.
12. Service over. 13, 15. Service over. 16, 13.
Just wide.
I like the idea.
17,
First the smash to the
13.
middle that Nagahara should cover, and then as far away from her again towards the sideline.
Yeah, they've really pulled away here, haven't they? 5-point advantage.
I said with the feeling that they're quite confident.
This is a good rally. Oh, brilliant. Lovely, lovely defense from Matsumoto.
19, 13, quickly.
Oh, they both left it for the other.
Service over. 14, 19.
She touched it.
Service
Rounded
over.
out.
20,
I
game
kept the
point,
shuttle
14.
just to see if the umpire had spotted it.
So 6 game point opportunities for the former champions. Well,
Game.
Whites, 21-14, the opening
First
game in
game
favour
won by
of
Mayu Matsumoto and
Japanese
Wakana
pair.
Nagahara, 21-14.
umpire confirming that scoreline. Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara take the opening game, 21-14.
20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game. Love all. Play.
So the two-time former world champions Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara, one game to the good against Linda Efler and Isabel Lohau from Germany. Well, Isabel Lohau
Service
has been in a
over.
semi-final of this
1
tournament previously.
love.
That was in the mixed doubles discipline last year. With regular partner Mark Lamsfuss.
Yeah, they had a fantastic year in mixed doubles last year.
Yeah. Gone wide. And Steen, just to elaborate on that, because Isabel Lohau and Mark Lamsfuss became the first German pair ever to win a medal at the World Championships.
love.
That was last year in Tokyo, wasn't it, when they reached the semi-final.
In the doubles discipline. First Germans to win a medal in the doubles
discipline. Yes, yes, in any doubles discipline.
Yeah.
Lost out to Watanabe and Higashino.
Yeah, I recall that match. They seemed satisfied. I don't think there was a lot of others who saw that match. It was over really quickly.
Yeah.
I noticed here that Matsumoto, she was firing smashes against Isabel Lohau, and given the strength of her mixed doubles play, I would think that it would be more beneficial for the Japanese pair to attack Linda Efler, she's also playing mixed doubles, but not at the same level as Lohau. So we've seen earlier on in the first game as well that her defense is a little bit more vulnerable, in my opinion, than Lohau's.
Yeah, I think that's a fair comment.
But so far, a really good start for the Germans.
Service over. 1-4.
Nice angle.
She should have put that away, Linda Efler.
Beautiful, beautiful. Saw the gap.
Yeah.
Simple block across court.
4.
And the problem is that Lohau moves in front and tries to cover same side more or less. But if the smash is not hard enough or well enough placed, then there's loads of openings.
That's a pity. Do you remember who this Japanese pair beat when they won the final in 2018, Steen?
No.
European pair.
Pedersen and you?
No.
No? Stoiber sisters.
That's it, yeah. And sadly, the Stoiber sisters had to pull out of this year's competition. They've not made the journey to Rennes.
They haven't had a really strong year, the Bulgarian sisters. And I was just thinking about it, that I feel that European women's doubles is in a bit of a valley in terms of playing strength. Stoiber sisters took over after Jule and Pedersen, who won the All England in basically their last tournament. And the Stoibers, they really played well and were able to challenge the pairs in top 10. But at the moment, they don't have the same playing strength. And the best English pair has stopped playing as well. So Europe is a little bit under pressure in the women's doubles category.
Yeah.
They're defending better on this side of the court, the way I see it, the Germans.
Service over.
On the other hand,
5.
I mean, the Japanese, their luggage is not arrived, and they were with a flight that got cancelled, so they arrived yesterday. They probably haven't had a chance to play in the arena yet.
No, no, exactly. Oh, that's wild from Matsumoto.
Service over. 6, 4.
It was absolutely extraordinary, though, wasn't it, when this Japanese pair won the world title, their first world title in Nanjing in 2018. They were only the second pair from Japan ever to win women's doubles gold, 41 years after the first, at the first ever World Championships in Malmo in 1977. Yeah, good smash, good placement.
Service over.
And incredibly, they won gold when they hadn't even made the 2018 Uber Cup squad.
That's right.
Yeah. Before they'd even won a Grand Prix Gold World Tour title. Became world champions. Extraordinary. But they thoroughly deserved it, and then won the next World Championships as well.
Against the same pair, Fukushima and Hirota.
That's right, they're teammates.
Oi, good play.
Yeah. Well done by the European pair.
Could that perhaps have been the longest rally?
May well have been.
Service over. 7, 5. Play.
That actually looked like a more difficult shot for Matsumoto than the powerful smashes. The reduced power forced her to make a judgment as to how much pace to put in the shot herself.
Yeah, that's good placement. Saw that Isabel Lohau was waiting committed to the backhand defence and hit it towards her right hip. Clever.
Service over. 9-7. Service over.
It's played with too little margin, in my opinion. I mean, there's nothing gained in the extra 10 centimeters to the left. There's something gained in lengthwise, so that's where you can make mistakes. But sidewise, got to play with extra margin there.
Yeah.
I must admit, I haven't really counted it or noticed it here, but I noticed in Denmark that Japanese pairs very rarely hit cross in their attacking game. I just got the idea here that Lohau and Efler,
10-9.
they seem to stay in a bit of the same position. They don't pack their defense either, and I think they could do that once in a while.
Assuming that the majority are going to come straight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Against the Japanese pair, and then sort of like, okay, if they then start hit cross, then they have to adjust. But you basically want to overcover the most probable area of the court where you are going to see action.
Oh, good punch there. Yeah, very good awareness from
11-9.
Matsumoto.
Interval.
So on a run of 4 straight points, the number 8 seeds from Japan go to the mid-game interval with a 2-point advantage. Yeah, she was right on top of that, Nagahara.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Coach, player on court. Coach, return to your chair. Thank you.
Jeppe Luversen, the German coach, Dane by nationality.
11-9.
I would have loved to have been able to hear
Play.
what he was saying to his players. So this is 5 straight points now. Missed it.
13-9.
6 straight points.
We saw an extraordinary run previously today when Chen Yufei scored 14 consecutive points.
Wow.
And 20 out of 21.
How did she miss that?
Service over.
How on earth did Matsumoto
10,
not get that
13.
over? Well, I seem to recall last week, Steen, that the eventual champions, Aranchara So Yi, was 17 love up in the second game against Asan and Setiawan.
That's right. That's right. Sadly, they had to pull out as well. like with Axelsen today. We had 4 withdrawals. Oi, oi, oi. What on earth happened there? That was on the blue carpet.
Service over. 14.
I don't see
10.
it in there, for she's staring at her racket. I suggest she change it.
Service over. 11, 14.
Well left.
12, 14. Out.
It's a
Service
pity.
over. 15, 12.
Missed it. That's another example, Steen, of your point that it doesn't have to be that close to the sideline.
16,
Because
12.
Nagahara was out of position.
Yeah. And I would much rather that the Japanese players kill it on the pair that I'm in or coaching or whatever, than they make their own mistakes.
Yeah.
17, 12.
That's gone well long.
Service over. 13, 17.
There was the cross smash from Nagahara.
Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't come often,
Service
does
over.
it?
18, 13. Nineteen, 13.
That's gone way wide. So match point
20,
opportunities.
match point.
7 of
13.
them, to be precise, for the former champions, Matsumoto and Nagahara.
Game.
First time of asking. 21-14, 21-13. The margin of the victory for the number 8 seeds, Matsumoto and Nagahara.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Match won by Mayu, Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara, 21-14, 21-13.
Match lasting 38 minutes. And the number 8 seed safely through to the second round. And they will play against Hirokami and Kato, their teammates from Japan. This is the final rally. The error on the cross-court block there from Isabel Lohau. Confirmation of the scoreline, 21-14, 21-13 in a match lasting 38 minutes. Women's singles coming up next. Okuhara against Pai Yupo.
Game. Game.
Welcome back to Rennes and day 2 of competition here at the YONEX French Open. After that women's doubles, we turn our attention to women's singles. And as in the women's doubles, we've got a former world champion here in Nozomi Okuhara. Not seeded this year, and she's up against Pai Yupo of Chinese Taipei.